Important alert. This woman called the police and reported her. My dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says it is emergency. Archangel Michael speaks with trembling power. Do not ignore this. Do not skip this because this message is very important for you and the time is critical. A great spiritual event has been unfolding in silence and heaven could not remain silent anymore. Important alert has been dispatched into your life because a woman with her heart covered in deception has taken your name and carried it into the hands of earthly authority. She called the police and she reported your name for something that you did not do, for something that was not yours to carry, for something born out of her envy, her fear, her jealousy, and her twisted will to bring you down. Heaven is in uproar over this accusation for the angel's side, Michael's side, and he raised his sword high before the throne of God saying, Father, if this is not revealed now, your child will walk into a storm without knowing what hand sent it. So now this message is open before you like a sealed scroll that only you can read because it was written for you, sealed with your destiny, and marked by divine urgency. Do not take this lightly. Do not dismiss these words as mere imagination because the one who reported your name is smiling outwardly but carrying a dagger inwardly. She wrapped her words in sweet-sounding lies, but those lies reached the ears of officials. She wanted them to believe, to see you as guilty, to corner you into a trap, and to take away your peace. Yet heaven says before her lie could turn into a chain for your feet, God tore open the veil, and Archangel Michael was commanded to step forward with this message. Michael is trembling because he knows how fragile this moment is. He knows that if you ignore it, if you brush it away, the danger will seem to grow louder because lies have a way of echoing louder than the truth when no one speaks against them. But heaven has spoken, and heaven's voice is louder than her report. You must understand that there is a war happening, not just in earthly rooms where her words were carried, but in the unseen realm where demons and angels are clashing over your destiny. The woman who called against you did not act alone. She was influenced, whispered to, tempted by dark forces that do not want you to rise, do not want your name to be honored, do not want your inheritance to reach you. They fear your light, they fear your promise, and so they pushed her into this action. God says, My child, do not fear what has been spoken against you, for though her voice reached men, it cannot outrun the voice of God. What she spoke was accusation, but what God speaks is justification. What she spoke was deception, but what God speaks is truth, and truth always prevails. But you must not skip this, because if you pretend this is nothing, then the lies will gain more ground in silence. God says, I am giving new insight now, before it is too late. Heaven wants you to prepare, heaven wants you to see, heaven wants you to rise with faith and prayer, because this storm is not meant to drown you, it is meant to expose her. She called the police in the night, trembling as she dialed, whispering your name as though she were innocent. But in her heart, she knew what she was doing. She wanted someone to knock on your door, she wanted your peace to collapse, she wanted others to question you, to doubt you, to pull away from you. But what she did not know is that every word she uttered was recorded not just by human systems, but by the scrolls of heaven. Angels wrote it down, not to condemn you, but to stand as witness against her falsehood. Michael saw it. He says, Do not ignore me. I pleaded before the throne for this message to reach you. I told God that if you do not hear, you will walk into danger blind. But if you hear, you will walk into the storm with heaven's shield over you, and nothing will touch you. My child, this is urgent. The woman may look familiar, she may smile at you, she may act as though she has done nothing, but heaven is stripping away her mask right now. You have felt uneasy around her, you have felt moments where her energy was heavy, where her words felt twisted. That was your spirit sensing what your eyes could not fully see. And now, heaven confirms it. She is the one. She carried your name into lies. She wrapped it in her false story. She thought she was clever. She thought no one would know. But God knows. God says, "Do not fear the police, for they are also under my authority." They may have heard her report, but they will not prevail against my truth. If they approach you, I will give you the words to speak. If they question you, my light will shine from your eyes, and they will see innocence. Fear not, because I will go before you into every conversation, every moment. What the enemy meant to use as chains will become evidence of your strength. What she meant for evil will be turned into her exposure. This message is long because the weight of heaven is long upon it. The angels are crying out, "Tell them. Tell them. Let them know it is not their fault. Let them know they are protected. Let them know the accusation will backfire." Michael is standing near you now. He is not far. He is pressing against the veil. His wings trembling with the urgency to shield you. He does not want you to skip this. He has cried before, because you often doubted his warnings, but now he begs you, believe him. This time, the urgency is sharper, the danger is real, but so is the deliverance. My child, listen carefully. The woman who did this has a history of envy. She has always compared herself with you. She looks at what you have, and she feels small. She sees your light, and it blinds her. She sees your blessings, and it burns her. She wanted to steal what you have, but she could not, so she decided to smear your name instead. But in doing so, she has written her own downfall. Because heaven says, this is the last time her lies will be tolerated. This time, her voice will echo back against her, and she will be caught in her own trap. This is why the message is urgent. If you rise in prayer, if you align with faith, if you declare innocence boldly, then heaven will accelerate the exposure. You will see with your own eyes the unraveling of her deceit. But if you ignore it, if you skip it, then her lies may stretch longer, causing more confusion. Heaven does not want you to live in confusion. Heaven wants you to live in clarity. That is why you are being told now. Michael says, I stand with my sword ready. I will cut away the webs of her lies. I will silence the demons whispering through her. I will guard your name in the Spirit. Do not underestimate this moment. It is not coincidence you are reading these words right now. It is timed by God. It is heaven's interception. And now, God says, remember, I am the one who justifies you. I am the one who raises you up. Men may accuse, women may conspire, systems may falter, but I remain steady. I see you, I know your heart, I know the truth. No report can undo what I have spoken over you. No police file can cancel my covenant with you. No human lie can erase your divine promise. So fear not. But also, be wise. Watch closely. Pay attention to who suddenly acts nervous around you, who avoids your gaze, who tries to pretend everything is fine but cannot hold steady eyes. That is the one. She cannot hide forever. Her spirit trembles already, because heaven has exposed her. She may think she is safe because she used earthly systems, but she forgot about the heavenly system that records everything. Do not skip this message. Do not walk away from it. The urgency is real. Archangel Michael's voice is still echoing, important alert. This woman reported your name, but heaven will report hers. This woman accused you falsely, but heaven will accuse her rightly. She called the police, but heaven has already called justice. You are not alone. Every angel is watching. Every whisper of prayer you lift now becomes fire against the lies. Your tears are counted. Your sighs are collected. Your faith is recorded. Heaven is not late. Heaven is not weak. Heaven is active right now. And so, my child, stand firm. Do not fear the knock at the door, for when it comes, it will not be against you. It will be the moment of exposure. Do not fear the words spoken against you, for they will dissolve like smoke. Do not fear the storm, for you are carried above it. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. This is the message sealed in urgency, poured out in length, because heaven wants no doubt left in you. This is for you, and you alone. Do not share it lightly. Do not dismiss it. Do not forget it. Michael says one last time, do not ignore me. Do not skip me. This is very important for you. I will fight for you. I will protect you. I will expose her. But you must believe. And God says, I am with you, always. I will not leave you. I will not forsake you. You are mine, and no lie can change that. God says, this is an emergency, my beloved child. Archangel Michael is standing before you, with his sword of light raised high, and his voice is crying out with urgency. Don't ignore this. Don't skip this. This is very important. It is only for you. The heavens are shaking as this message flows to you. The truth is pressing against the veil, demanding to be revealed, because something was done in secret, and now the light is about to expose it. There is a woman, her lips trembled as she made a move that has placed your name on the edge of fire. She called the police and reported your name, accusing you falsely, planting you in a trap you never set for yourself. Her voice carried lies. Her report was poisoned with envy, jealousy, and hidden agendas. This alert has reached heaven, and Archangel Michael is warning you not to dismiss it, not to turn your eyes away, because this is the moment when everything can shift. The woman thought her whispers into the ears of law enforcement would bury you. She thought the shadows she wove around your name would strangle your future. But what she does not know is that heaven watches, heaven listens, and heaven records every false word, every wicked deed. God's eyes do not close. The hand of God is stretched out, and even now, the chains she tried to put around your name are breaking, even before they could lock tightly. My child, listen carefully. This is not a simple misunderstanding. This is not a small quarrel. This is an attempt to frame you, to paint your hands with stains that are not yours, to link your soul with crimes that never touched you. Archangel Michael cries, "Wake up, child of God." Don't ignore the signs. This is not a dream. This is not a game. This is the battle for your name, your reputation, your destiny. He has seen the report filed against you. He has seen the pages with your name written in bold as though you were guilty, and he has pierced it with his sword. But you must stand alert. You must not walk blindly, because the enemy thought he was clever, planting this accusation at a time when you least expected it. God says, "I saw when she picked up the phone. I saw when she whispered your name into the darkness. I saw the hatred in her eyes, the satisfaction she felt when she believed she had trapped you. But I, the Lord, will not allow the innocent to be destroyed. I will not let the faithful be consumed by lies." This is why this message reaches you now, in this exact moment, so you may know the truth and prepare your heart. The woman's motive was not righteousness, not justice. It was rooted in jealousy, in envy of what you carry, in bitterness over the blessings that surround you. She feared your rising, so she tried to clip your wings before you could fly. She thought that by putting your name in the mouth of law enforcement, she could brand you forever with guilt. But God says, "No, my child, I will turn the accusations into exposure. I will shine my light so brightly that the police themselves will see the manipulation. The very file she submitted will testify against her, not you. Do not be afraid, my child. Fear not the uniformed men, fear not the papers stamped with seals, for heaven's seal is stronger. Heaven's courtroom is higher than the courtrooms of men. Archangel Michael has already gone ahead to stand before the officers, whispering truth into their ears, twisting their hearts toward justice instead of lies. He has already bent the flow of events so that what was meant to destroy you will turn into your vindication. But listen carefully, you must not ignore this. You must not dismiss it as if it were nothing. This is the hour of divine awareness. If you close your ears now, if you turn your eyes away, the trap could tighten. That is why Michael is raising his voice, that is why the heavens are alerting you with urgency. The woman's words are still hanging in the air, but so are heaven's words, and heaven's words are greater. My beloved, I see your heart trembling, I see your questions rising. Why would she do this to me? What did I ever do to deserve this? God answers you, you are chosen. You carry light. And light always draws the attack of darkness. She saw your progress, she saw your blessings, she saw your closeness to me, and it stirred a spirit of envy within her. She does not even fully know why she hates you, she just knows that your very existence makes her restless. This is why she acted against you. But what she does not know is that her actions have set her up for exposure. She opened her mouth against you, but in doing so, she opened the door of judgment against herself. Even now, Michael shows me the picture. Papers with your name on them, reports that list accusations, police officers speaking your name, but heaven's fire surrounds it all. And then I see the pages catching flame, burning away, leaving your name untouched. Your name shines in gold while her words turn to ash. This is what God is doing for you. This is why you must not fear. This is why you must believe the message and cling to it. God says, I will not let your name be ruined. I will not let your destiny be stolen. I will not let your destiny be stolen. I will not let lies define you. I am the God who vindicates. I am the God who fights for the innocent. I am the God who tears apart the net that was set for your feet. I am the God who silences the roaring mouths of liars. And today, I am moving on your behalf. Archangel Michael shouts again, this is not a small matter. Do not treat it lightly. Stay alert. Watch. Pray. Do not ignore. This is the moment where heaven's intervention is at its highest for you. And my beloved child, hear this also, though the police may have heard her words, though your name may have been entered into records, though whispers may circulate in rooms where you are not present, God is already turning it around. The truth will rise, and the lies will choke the one who spoke them. People will look at you and see not guilt, but favor. They will say, how did this person escape such an accusation? Surely the hand of God was upon them. This is why you cannot afford to skip this message. It is your shield, your warning, your confirmation. Heaven is with you. Heaven is fighting for you. Heaven has already written a different ending than the one she plotted. Do not cry in despair. Do not let fear poison your peace. Instead, lift your eyes to heaven and declare, God is my defender. Michael is my protector. Lies will not destroy me. I am covered. I am shielded. I am free. And so it is, my child. Heaven has spoken. The emergency is real, but so is your deliverance. The woman may have reported your name, but God has written your name in the book of life, untouched by falsehood, untouchable by human malice. Trust. Believe. And hold tightly to this, my beloved. This message must stretch like an endless flow, because heaven does not want you to miss a single detail. That woman's actions were not only personal. They were spiritual. When she called the police, she was not just calling with her voice. She was aligning with forces of darkness who wanted your light silenced. But Michael was already there. He stood in the room when she made the call. He recorded her words and sent them to the throne of God. Nothing was hidden. Nothing escaped heaven's notice. I will keep expanding this message for you, pouring out every layer of truth until it reaches the fullness you require. My beloved child, hear these words not as ordinary speech, but as a direct stream from heaven into your soul, for this is not a moment of casual listening but of deep and urgent attention. The message placed before you is divine in nature, and it comes with a seriousness that cannot be overlooked, for Archangel Michael himself has stirred the heavens to make sure you hear and receive it. There is a storm in the unseen realm, and within that storm your name has been spoken unjustly. A woman has opened her mouth against you and carried a false report, speaking lies in order to see you fall. She called upon the police with the intention of tying your name to accusations that do not belong to you. But listen carefully, for I tell you with truth and eternal authority, no lie against you will stand when the hand of God is upon your life. No weapon formed against you will prosper, for your protection is not man-made, it is divine. Do not tremble when the enemy raises their voice, for the enemy has been defeated long before they dared to rise against you. My child, there is a weight in your spirit because you can feel it, the heaviness of betrayal, the sharp sting of knowing someone took your name and placed it where it does not belong. But do not carry this weight as if it were yours to bear alone. The heavens have already responded. Archangel Michael has already unsheathed his sword. He is standing as a guardian, not only in the unseen spiritual space around you, but also before every earthly power that might be swayed by lies and deception. You must understand this moment. Lies are like arrows shot into the night. They are designed to hit unseen, to pierce you without warning. Yet the hand of God is like a shield of fire round you. Those arrows cannot touch your soul, they cannot pierce your destiny, they cannot alter the divine promises spoken over your life. You are chosen. You are marked by God's seal, and that seal cannot be erased by the words of any woman, any man, or any system that seeks to break you. Even if the police have heard your name, heaven has already declared you innocent. Even if false reports have been filed against you, the eternal records of heaven speak a different truth. This is why you must not ignore this message. You are standing at a threshold, and Archangel Michael is calling you to attention. He whispers urgently, but firmly, "My child, do not let fear take you. Do not allow doubt to consume you. Trust the Lord your God. Pray with the strength of your heart, for your prayers are the key that activates heaven's full defense on your behalf." When lies are spoken against you, they are not only meant to damage your reputation, they are meant to shake your spirit, to make you doubt yourself, and to disconnect you from the path God has laid before you. That is why you must remain in prayer. Every time you whisper God's name, every time you say, "Lord, I trust you," the lies begin to unravel in the spiritual world. Every falsehood begins to lose power, and the truth becomes like a blazing light. The woman who has spoken against you thought she was clever. She believed her words would become chains around you, but she did not understand that there is a higher law and that higher law is God's law. When man accuses, heaven investigates, when man tries to condemn, heaven redeems, and I say to you with authority, you are redeemed, you are protected, you are covered. Do not waste your time fearing the report, for the report will collapse under its own lies. Instead, fix your eyes upon God. Cry out to Him in prayer. Ask for His covering, and you will see that you are untouchable in His arms. Remember the words of the psalmist, "Though 10,000 may fall at your right hand, it will not come near you." This promise is alive in your life today. The lies will not come near your soul, nor will they destroy the destiny planted within you. Child, listen again, for this is urgent. Archangel Michael is not silent. He is crying out, "Do not skip this. Do not delay. Pray now, for the time is pressing." You are safe, yes, but safety is secured through trust. God is with you, yes, but you must take hold of His hand in faith. The moment you do, your peace will return and your courage will rise. Even now, while you read these words, heaven is working. There are angels walking through the unseen corridors of authority, overturning documents, shifting hearts, confusing the plans of the wicked. What was meant to accuse you will suddenly point elsewhere. What was meant to entrap you will unravel in confusion. The truth will shine, and those who sought to bring you down will stumble and then the nets they created for themselves. For God does not allow His children to be devoured when they walk in trust and prayer. This is your moment to stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. Yes, there will be whispers. Yes, you may feel the eyes of others upon you, but do not let their gaze shake you. For you do not answer to man, you answer to God. And God has already declared, "This one is mine. This one is innocent. This one is protected." Hold these truths close to your heart. In your silence, let your spirit cry out with faith. In your prayers, let your trust rise like incense before the throne of heaven. The woman who spoke against you has already called the police, but heaven has already spoken louder. Heaven's word overrules earthly accusations. Heaven's light blinds the darkness. Heaven's army stands with you. Archangel Michael reminds you once again, do not skip this. Do not ignore this. The message is for you. I stand guard because God has commanded me to. Trust Him, pray to Him, and do not be shaken. My child, this is your urgent message, written upon the eternal scrolls of heaven and delivered into your hands today. You are safe. You are covered. You are not forgotten. Listen. Walk in trust, pray with boldness, and watch as God turns every lie into proof of His faithfulness, my beloved child. This moment is not ordinary. It is not random. It is not just another passing hour in your life. This moment is saturated with urgency, wrapped in divine instruction, and filled with a message that you are not meant to dismiss. God says, it is an emergency, and Archangel Michael is standing firmly by your side, his sword of light raised, his wings trembling with the weight of the words he must deliver. This is a message meant only for you. You cannot skip it. You cannot ignore it because what is unfolding around your life is no small matter. Heaven has intercepted whispers. Heaven has seen the movement of shadows, and heaven has recognized the schemes that are being woven around your name. A woman has risen in opposition against you. She has taken steps to tarnish your name, and she has dared to go as far as calling the authorities, reporting your name with falsehood, staining your reputation with lies, and trying to put you in a trap that was never meant for you. Heaven saw her words before they even left her lips. Heaven heard her call before she even touched the phone. Heaven recorded the intention behind her act long before she even acted. God says, do not be afraid, for her plans are already collapsing. Do not tremble, for her voice has no power above the voice of heaven. Do not panic, for though her words have been spoken into the air, they are being cancelled in the spirit even now. What she meant for destruction will backfire. What she intended for pain will only turn into your testimony. My child, I know your heart trembles when you hear of such things. I know your mind begins to race, wondering why someone would go so far to hurt you, to damage you, to remove your peace. But God says, this was never about her alone. It was about the spiritual forces that work through her, about the jealousy that fuels her, about the bitterness that blinds her. She became a vessel, knowingly or unknowingly, for something darker than herself. But God has already sent Archangel Michael to intercept, to stand between you and every false report, every false witness, every accusation that has been raised against your name. Archangel Michael says, you must not ignore this, because it is a test of faith and a call to prayer. He says, do not let fear dominate your thoughts. Do not allow anxiety to rule your nights. Stand in the assurance that you are not alone. Even if men rise against you, even if papers are signed against you, even if calls are made against you, heaven has the final say. And the final say is this: you are protected, you are cleared, you are vindicated. The woman who reported your name thinks she has power. She thinks that by involving earthly authorities, she has authority over your destiny. But God says, authority over your life belongs only to Him. No earthly voice, no earthly report, no earthly system can override the decree of heaven. God's word has already declared you safe, already declared you preserved, already declared you untouchable by the schemes of the wicked. When God says you are safe, you are safe. When God says no weapon formed against you shall prosper, He means it. That includes the weapon of lies, the weapon of false accusations, the weapon of misrepresentation, the weapon of betrayal. My child, you must understand the spiritual significance of this moment. The reason she moved against you is because there is light upon you. You carry something she cannot comprehend. There is favor that rests on you, and that favor has become unbearable for those who watch from the sidelines. Instead of celebrating your rise, they attempt to pull you down. Instead of rejoicing in your progress, they plant seeds of discord. Instead of lifting their hands in prayer for your success, they lift their tongues in lies against you. But God says, woe to those who rise against my chosen ones, for they fight not against flesh and blood, but against me. Archangel Michael whispers that this is the hour of exposure. He is going to expose her intentions. He is going to expose the falsehood she has spoken. He is going to expose the lies she has built around your name. It may seem hidden now, but heaven guarantees that nothing hidden will remain hidden forever. The light of God is breaking through, and when it shines, it exposes every shadow. You must remain still, my child. This is not your battle to fight with your hands. This is not your fight to win with your own strength. This is a divine matter. God is taking over, and Archangel Michael is deployed on your behalf. He stands as your defender in the unseen. He stands as your shield in the spirit, and he stands as your advocate even when men try to speak against you. Do not be afraid of the police report, for it is already nullified. Do not be afraid of the voice of the woman, for her power has already collapsed. Do not be afraid of the whispering of people, for their words will return empty. Instead, lift your head high, because God has already declared your innocence. He has already clothed you with favor. He has already surrounded you with angels. Beloved, do not underestimate what is happening. This is an attack, yes, but it is also an announcement. Every attack is evidence that you carry something precious. The enemy does not fight empty vessels. You are carrying something powerful, and that is why opposition has risen. The more they try to stop you, the more evidence you have that God is about to elevate you higher. The closer you get to breakthrough, the louder the attacks become. That is why this moment feels heavy. That is why it feels like everything is pressing in at once. But the truth is, this is your season of elevation, and the opposition is only proof that heaven's promise is near. God says, lean into prayer. Trust Him in this hour. Lift your voice and declare that every false report is cancelled. Speak life over yourself. Remind your soul that you are chosen. Call upon Archangel Michael, for he is already near, waiting for you to invite his assistance in prayer. He says, I am here, I will not leave you, I will not forsake you. I have been commanded to protect you, and I will do it until the end. You are not to live in fear of this woman or her report. Instead, you are to walk in boldness, knowing that heaven is your defender. You are to walk in peace, knowing that the truth will always rise above lies. You are to walk in faith, knowing that no earthly system can dictate your future when your destiny is written by God. Take this as a divine reminder, my child. This moment is urgent, but it is also filled with promise. The urgent part is that you must not dismiss it. You must be vigilant in prayer. You must be firm in faith. The promising part is that this attack will not last. It will fall apart quickly. It will expose itself. And when it does, you will rise stronger, your testimony will be louder, and your light will shine brighter. Trust God. Pray without ceasing. Call upon Archangel Michael. And above all, rest in the assurance that you are safe. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Not the lies, not the reports, not the accusations, not the schemes. You are preserved under the wings of the Almighty, and you are surrounded by heavenly armies that cannot be defeated. This is your word. This is your moment.